Newly re-elected local state attorney Monique Worrell is preparing to take office next week.
But in an unusual sighting today, she was spotted at the Polk County Courthouse far from her jurisdiction. And as West 2's investigative reporter Greg Fox explains, she would not say why she was there.
Do you have any understanding of what they're doing here at the courthouse?
Monique Worrell wasn't saying much as she left the state attorney's office in Polk County, though she did share that she's retained, quote, a team of attorneys. We also saw something else unusual. State Attorney Bill Gladson of Lake, Marion, and Sumter counties and his team.
Have a good morning.
When we asked what was going on, he didn't answer our questions. While they're not commenting, the Orange County legislative delegation released a statement saying, "We are deeply troubled by the apparent state investigation into our duly elected state attorney, Monique Worrell. Though we do not know the full details of the grand jury proceedings at hand, we are alarmed by their suspicious timing just days before Worrell's oath of office." After spending more than 2 hours there, Worrell, the newly re-elected Democratic state attorney for Orange and Osceola counties, told us she plans to continue what she started in her first term.
Looking forward to moving forward and putting what has been a pretty ugly 18 months behind us as we continue to seek justice on behalf of the citizens of the Ninth Judicial Circuit, that we aggressively, prosecute those individuals who are a danger to our community.
You'll recall that in August of last year, Republican Governor Ron DeSantis removed Monique Worrell from office and replaced her with Judge Andrew Bain.
But Worrell defeated Bain in the November election.
I asked Worrell whether or not Andrew Bain or his staff have been helpful in transitioning out of the office and getting ready for her to take control next week. She said that Bain has not personally helped, but his staff has.
I've spoken to the people who were necessary as a part of my transition, and he wasn't a necessary person.
The outgoing state attorney, Bain, sent conflicting messages last month when he first emailed staff saying he could not help Worrell in transitioning back into office. Following leaks of the email to local media, he put out a second statement saying he would ensure a smooth transition.
I look forward to implementing the programs that were in place, that we were able to do that, as well as the partnerships that were in place that allowed us to do that.
Worrell is scheduled to be sworn in at 9 o'clock Tuesday morning at the Orange County Courthouse. Covering Polk County, in Bartow, Greg Fox, West 2 News.
And Worrell is scheduled to be sworn in at the Orange County Courthouse, as he mentioned there, at 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning. We, of course, will be there and bring you the very latest on air and online at WESH.com.